Because of the pandemic, street vendors out here along Beach Street are forced to be more spread out. That's led to more competition, and in return, the city says it's led to some unsafe conditions. About a dozen vendors set up in their marked off spots along Beach Street Friday. Last night, police stopped by to tell them they'd have to leave the area starting today, but many are taking their chances. Leticia has spent the last few summers selling near the boardwalk and says the city is unfairly singling them out.
They're not closing off the beaches to everyone. They're not making everyone follow the code here, as well as the businesses surrounding us. So that's her main concern, that, why is it that they have to be moved? Why are they forced to move when they're here making a living just like anyone else?
The shutdown comes just a few weeks after an altercation between a street vendor selling hot dogs and a business owner across the street. The city says there's been 2 fights over the last year involving vendors too, but a city spokesperson says that's not the reason for the order.
We didn't feel like with the current executive order allowing socially distanced vending, that folks were adhering to that. And so it was not safe for the vendors, and it was not safe for the public.
Vendors like Leticia say they've been following all of the protocol, which has led to more competition, like having to set up in the early hours of the morning just to get one of the few available spots.
The city has to do something in that regard as well, so these people aren't, fighting tooth and nail to get a spot, especially when they got their kids out here and having to stay overnight.
We want to make money, and we want to provide for our families just as well as everybody else do. And everybody has the right to do that.
The street vendors can still set up in other parts of the city, which will likely bring more downtown.
It'll just be a lot more vendors and possibly more food vendors.
The police department says that they'll start with warnings and then start issuing citations if the vendors stay here along Beach Street. This order is in effect until October 1st. Reporting in Santa Cruz, Drew Andre, KION News, Channel 546.